using, the overhead projectors, with the little slips that they had to put over them and they could write on the paper.
And then when I was in high school, I remember having a computer lab, but it was mostly used just for learning how to use the computer, not necessarily for us to go in and use as like a writing center or anything like that.
I remember using like Hooked on Phonics a lot whenever I learned how to read, and different things. I guess when I got home, maybe play some games on there, but it's like I've always used like technology when it came to education, but not necessarily in the classroom, but mostly at my home, or if we had like computer lab days or something like that.
One of the second grade classes at the school I work at, each kid has a tablet that stays in the classroom, and they can do a fun worksheet and fill out all the answers, and then there's a QR code on the worksheet that they can scan, and when they scan it, it populates the, or generates the worksheet into the tablet, and they could check their own answers that way. So they have a lot of things available to them in the classroom now.
I don't really remember in free time. I remember specifically in high school in math. I think in my senior year, we had like iPads for like one day, and this was like probably when iPads are probably 3 years old. So they're still kind of new, and I remember using them like in a math game, and then after that we can do whatever with them.
Yeah, when I was in elementary, it's when in third grade is when we first had our computer class. And we would go in there once a week, and they'd just teach us the fundamentals of using a computer and how to get to the internet and different stuff like that.
I think a lot of kids now, honestly, they pick up the device, they automatically know how to use it no matter what. It's like they're born how to use a computer. And so I feel like I've always, known how to use technology, and especially since we've always had a computer at my house, and it was never like wireless internet, it was always dial-up or something, but I remember using, like I said, Hooked on Phonics, and then maybe random like number games or reading games on the computer at home.
I can look up questions for homework on my cell phone. In the classroom that I'm working at now too, I know that we have a lot of things available to us as far as like you can let kids come and be interactive with the lesson and touch things on a board, and it'll generate the answers and show them different problems, and there's a lot more that you can do.
I really use Blackboard a lot, and that's how a lot of my classes are taught through after class, like outside assignments. And then I use my computer a lot. And then my degree is like in kind of media, so I use a lot of stuff with cameras and video editing and software. But when it comes to like, I guess, education, really Blackboard's what I use, and like my MacBook and stuff like that.
A lot of the time I buy my textbooks on my phone so I can pull them up anywhere. Made everything a lot easier, a lot mobile. You can get it and go, you can access it anywhere as long as you have the internet, you can connect.
Well, it's everywhere. I mean, it makes it a lot easier to get an education, having all the technology available to us that we're able to use. I mean, you can literally get and use it anywhere at any time.
It influenced my education through how much easier it is to find things now. Google was a big thing. Even when you use a database or something, when you search things, you can find things easier. It's not like to look in a book and look for that specific word. It's easier to find. I think technology has made education easier